Hey guys, let's solve a super fun Math Kangaroo 2023 puzzle for grade 1 and 2. Get your thinking caps on and let's have fun. Ready? Let's go. Problem 1. How many circles are there in the figure? Let's count the number of circles in this figure. We have 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circle, 4 circle. Then we have a big circle, 5, 6 circle, 7 circle, 8 circle. So the total circle is 8. That is our option D, 8. Problem 2. The figure shows 4 shapes viewed from the top. What could be the view from the front? So this is the shape when we see it from the top. And these are all the shapes when we say from the front. So let's pick one shape and we see a big circle. What it could be when we see it from top? We see this one, A. We eliminate B because it's not there. We see C, we see D, and there is a purple, so it's not the shape. We eliminate it. Option E, there is a shape. So we have 3, which is now. Let's move on to another shape. So we pick a square, a white square. So we see it is in option A. There is nothing in option C like that. So we remove it and then we see a square, option E. So that could be our answer. Now let's move on. A red circle. We see there is a circle. This is a cylinder. So it could be our answer. And here we have a square. So this is eliminated. Now let's do the final check. We have a rectangle, blue rectangle. Yes. So our answer is option A, this one. Problem 3. There are 24 squares in the figure. Suchit has colored some of the squares. How many more squares need to be colored so that half of the squares are colored? So what is a half of these squares? So we have 24 squares. What is half of 24? Yes, 12. So we need to make sure that 12 squares are colored. So how many are already colored? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 already colored. How many are left? When we talk about left, we subtract. 12 minus 9 gives us 3. And which is our option? C. So our answer is option C. We need 3 more squares to color half of the squares. Problem 4. A disc with 2 holes is put on a clock. So this is a clock and there are discs with 2 holes put on it. And that makes 1 to 5. So it says 1 and 5 here. Which figure can you get by spinning the disc over the clock? So we put this disc on this clock and then we spin it. So trick for this is let's count how many numbers in between these two numbers. So we have here 3 and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 in here. Now let's see what is in between these numbers. If they are 7 and 3, that means that's our answer. So we have 2 and 7. So 2 and 7, that is a lot of number. So this is not our answer. B, 3 and 8. That is again, it's not proportional to 3 and 7. This is not our answer. 4 and 10. No, not possible. D, 3 and 7. 3 and 7. So 1, 2, 3 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have that proportion. So this could be our answer. But let's check the final one. We have 5 and 7. 5 and 7 we have 1. No, this is not proportion to 7 and 3. We take out this. Our answer is option D. Problem 5. Mr. Beaver rearranges the pieces to make a kangaroo figure. Which piece is not used? Let's match this piece to this one by one and see which one is not being used. So we see a bigger triangle, we cut here. We see a bigger triangle here, we cut it here. We see a small triangle, we have a small triangle here. We have another triangle which matches to here. We have a square, we have a square in here. We have a bigger triangle, we cut in here. All pieces are being seen here, and this is a rhombus which is not being used. So our answer is option A. Problem 6. Stephen drives point X to point Y. At each crossing, red dot, he stops before continuing straight ahead. In total, how many times does he stop? So Stephen drives from X point to Y point and he stops at red point. So we have to find it out. How many times does he stop? So let's start from here. We have 1, 2, 3, and then he come back 4, 5, come back 6, walks on here, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and comes out and boy. So our answer is option D, 14. That was our last problem for part A of Math Kangaroo 2023 for grade 1 and 2. Great job. Part B is coming soon, so stay tuned. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and keep having fun with math. Bye for now.